self-confidence. Is there anybody here who thinks they really don't have a lot of self-confidence? Anybody here who thinks their self-confidence is lacking? All the mentors are raising their hands. Well, since none of the, any of the girls want to raise your hand, then I'm going to call on the mentor back there. Can you come up, the lady in the back? I'm sorry for pointing and don't know your name. Karina, we're going to give you self-confidence today, right? So come on up. When I say self-confidence, what do you think of when you think of a self-confident person? What comes to mind? Anybody? Self-confident person. What do you think? How about somebody who stands up tall? So, Karina, stand up tall. That's good, that's good. Okay. When you think of self-confidence, you think about somebody who does what with their face? Smile. So let's have a smile. Good. When you think of self-confidence, you think of somebody who has good eye contact. So, Karina, look at your audience. There you go. And think of something that makes you happy, because you want to be happy. And when you have self-confidence, you want to be able to talk in a louder voice. Because if I talk like this, and my head is down like this, I don't seem like I have a lot of self-confidence, do I? No. So you want to make sure your head is up and your voice is loud. So Karina, I want you to tell everybody in a self-confident voice, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everyone.
She good? Hey, she's got it. So you can learn to be self-confident. Some things that can help you. Positive self-talk. Does everybody here have a package of Post-it notes at home? Before a day when you're nervous about a presentation or a summer job interview, get those Post-it notes and write positive messages to yourself. Like, I am great. I'm gonna nail this. They're gonna love me. All positive things. Put them on the mirror when you brush your teeth. If you drive, put them on the dashboard of your car. So you are surrounded with positive self-talk. How many of you are familiar with the tennis player John McEnroe? Anybody? Okay. I mentioned I'm a tennis player. Some of you are too young here. Serena Williams? The reason I mentioned John McEnroe is because there was an article in Sports Illustrated. And John McEnroe, who was a very famous tennis player, a really good tennis player, said that before every tennis match, he would close his eyes and he would imagine himself making that winning shot. He would hear the audience cheering for him as he won the match, and then he'd go out to play. So what happened is he'd get himself all pumped up, and he'd go out there feeling good about himself and looking good, and he had a better chance of winning. You can do the same thing when you give a speech or a talk, or even when you do a sport. Picture yourself, hear the audience applauding. Picture yourself getting pats on the back for doing a good job, and it makes a difference. In addition, use strong language. Now, we are females in this room, and most women tend to use weaker language. For example, if I say, well, you possibly could have self-confidence. You might be able to do a good job on your speech. That's not the same as saying you should have self-confidence. You will do a great job on your speech. So think about strong language. Also, don't use words like perhaps, maybe, possibly, because those are not strong. And you want to appear as a strong woman, equal to men, and even better than they are. And you also need to act self-confident, and if you do, we'll have something called a self-fulfilling prophecy. How many people have heard that term before? Self-fulfilling prophecy, anybody? Okay. What that means is, if I think something is going to happen, I behave in a certain way. And then, what I thought was going to happen does. So, for example, let's say you are going to have a job interview. And you go to that job interview and you say, I'm never going to get this job. And so you walk into that job interview and your shoulders are down and your head is down and you have a quiet voice and you don't make eye contact. Are you going to get that job? Probably not. So instead, if you look like you're confident and you look like you're going to get that job, chances are you will. So self-confidence